Welcome back to Basement Oddities. Tonight we are reporting live from our high-tech nuclear bunker underneath Night City. We hope you're tuning in from yours. Welcome to the first episode of Cyberpunk Oddities. The 7 a.m. news clicks on. A woman is sitting alone at a desk while mugshots are flashed next to her.
Lincoln Cable is being charged with extortion by several parties within the corporate sector. Due to these accusations, Eden News is choosing to distance ourselves from the proceedings and not to cover this case in order to preserve our own journalistic integrity. Please stay tuned for today's weather after a brief message from our sponsors.
The hour-long commercial break begins, and you turn down the volume. You see your boss's smiling face glaring down over a cartoon of the Celestia building. You've seen this commercial 1,000 times. Celestia's support is one of the largest sponsors of Eden News. But the look your boss gives with his mechanical eyes feels like he's watching you through the screen. The new intern peeks in and knocks at your open office door.
Come in.
I'm really sorry to bother you, but you have a board meeting in 15 minutes and they expect you early for coffee. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you before.
Very well. Dismissed.
Bolts. This person's terrified of you.
Should be.
Do you go? What do you do?
Yeah,
Do you prepare in any way?
Just, go into my mirror and swing my hair back a bit. A little afraid. We're going.
So you go, the intern, hands you coffee, runs away again. This is, a big meeting, and you cannot believe they didn't tell you about this. There's, the biggest investors are here. I think there's one guy who's, a big jerk, and he's always, treats you like you're, down low in the company. He's like, James, can you get me another coffee? I'm out.
Well, just what are your interns? Aren't they what they're for?
Isn't that what you're for?
Bite me.
So the camera cuts off, and you have an hour until the next broadcast. That's how long the commercial break is.
This is a YouTube future. 7 ads.
Todd comes up and he brings you the next set of articles you'll be covering, so you have some time to prepare. There's someone who wants to speak with you in the conference room. I'm so sorry he didn't make an appointment.
Thank you, Todd. You're so kind for telling me that.
No problem, Miss Laura. I love you so much.
And I love you too. Keep that great work up.
He's his eyes are tearing up. He leads you to the conference room. His face is bright red. Here you are. This is the room. And then he bounces. So the conference room that he walked you to, the door's closed and the lights are off.
Is this Okay.
Do you go in?
She's gonna go in and kind of hold onto where her gun is holstered.
Alright.
Cautiously, kind of tiptoeing in.
Sitting at the end of the conference table is a far too familiar face. That of Lincoln Cable, the former lead reporter of Eden News. Do you wake up early?
Very early. I rise with the sun.
Alright.
If we can still see the sun in this world.
It's pretty smoggy. When you wake up, your boyfriend is not in bed with you. But it's unlikely that he went to sleep at all. It's pretty early in the morning. I think he's a night owl.
Yeah, he doesn't go outside very much, honestly.
Do you do your thing, in your bedroom, or what?
I keep it in my bathroom when I wake up in the morning to go freshen myself up, take a shower, make sure my hair looks nice, and I keep it at the bottom of my cosmetic purse. It's a small little hollow disc that I can activate to play a small recording of my family wishing me luck in college. I watch it every morning before I head to work.
So you go out into the living room, and there's your boyfriend in his usual spot, sitting on the ground in the center of a white carpet, and he's plugged in.
Alright.
If you saw him outside, he'd appear to have thick braids in his hair, but he actually has a bunch of input and output cables coming out of his head, and that wire into his brain.
It's just like Avatar.
It is not just like Avatar. He's a net runner. And so he has about 30 of them right now, connected to various devices in the apartment. He's got an HDMI port right in his ear. I don't know.
I kiss him on the cheek.
Yeah, as soon as you walk in, the toaster pings and the blender starts up. He's made you breakfast with his
that's
mind.
Nice.
He kisses you back, and he takes off his VR goggles or something so he can see into the room.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi. You gonna head to bed?
Not yet. I have like 3 more packages to download.
Alright, well, don't stay up too early.
Whatever.
I'm gonna head out to work. You need me to pick up anything on the way back?
It's so early?
Yeah. I have some clients to meet.
I used the last of the juice to make your juice.
Alright, sweetheart. Was it the guava?
Yeah.
I hate guava.
He rubs his eyes. He does not know what's going on.
Get some rest, sweetheart. I'll be back by night.
All right. He puts his goggles back on.
I grab the toast, and I put the juice in front of him.
Aw.
And I leave. I head out the door of our apartment.
You guys settle down, and your boss hasn't shown up. And it's been an hour. You finish your coffee, you guys stop small talking, like, you guys have just been sitting staring at each other for an hour. Your boss is usually, like, the first one there. He's pretty onto it. He's never been late. And the same investor is like, James, either go fetch your boss or let him know that we're not interested in funding someone who doesn't respect our time. And then another guy packs up his bag and they're getting ready to leave.
Hey, come on, guys. There's no need to be hasty about any of this. I'm sure he's just busy getting, I don't know, coffee again.
Then go get him.
I will. Do not worry. Sit down, please. I'm going.
They sit down. They think you can do it. So you go up to his office, the door is closed, and the lights are off.
Knock, knock, knock.
I think when you knock, the door creaks open a little bit.
I'm gonna take a little peek.
Roll intelligence?
Ooh.
I didn't fill up your character sheet. Whoops.
Strip a pull on the to 11.
So you have an 11. With an 11, you notice that, well, he's not there.
Yeah.
The room's empty, but there's, a picture's, knocked off the wall. And there's, a couple papers on the ground, perhaps signs of a struggle.
Ruh-roh.
Do you go in?
I'm going in a little further.
On his desk is a cup of coffee.
Do I notice anything particular about this coffee?
So you're gonna look into the coffee?
Yeah.
Well, the particular thing about this cup of coffee is that it is not coffee. This is a cup of blood.
I'm trying not to throw up.
And inside this cup of blood, you pick it up to look into it, and then floats to the top your boss's cybernetic eye.
I'm puking.
You puke.
I'm puking.
And then a man walks in, and he's kind of familiar looking, but maybe you can't exactly place it. And he's a little surprised by the throw up. Are your hands clean?
Yeah.
Because he's gonna try and shake your hand.
Who are you?
Lincoln Cable, pleasure to meet you. You're Mr. Zhang?
Wait a minute. Weren't you on the news?
Oh, that. I'm always on the news. Oh, that's nothing. Please, can we have a talk? Do you have a room we can meet in?
You wouldn't have happened? No, what the hell just happened? And bringing in the cup. I actually, show him the cup.
Oh, I know all about this. Why don't you meet me at the police station on 7th Street at 8 p.m.? Does that work for you? I know you have a very busy schedule.
Why should I go with you to anywhere?
Well, you want information, don't you?
Yes.
And you're the first one on the crime scene, and it appears you've gotten your DNA all over the place.
Fine. I'll see if my schedule is open.
Thank you. I really appreciate you making time for this. And he shakes your hand again and starts to leave.
Can I puke again?
Yeah.
I still am a little...
So what was your relationship with Lincoln like? Because obviously you've taken over his spot.
I mean, Lincoln was good at his job. But he wasn't good enough, and there's always room for improvements. He would slack on cases and everything. He thought that I was just, under him, and you gotta let the tables turn sometimes.
So...
I may have backstabbed him.
Yeah, he's got a light smile on his face as he sits here at the end of this dark room.
She's gonna walk down and smile, like a big, news smile, like, "Hello, Lincoln, it's nice to see you here."
It's nice to see you, too. Quick question. Is your character's last name Espionage? Is that
Should I change that?
I'm fine with it.
I love it being espionage.
Okay.
It's just funny. It's like, yeah, she's gonna do something.
Hello, Miss Espionage. I can't see that with a straight face.
Well, you don't have to. You're gay.
Hello, Miss Espionage. I haven't seen you in quite some time.
Oh, well, haven't seen you on the news in quite some time either.
Oh, I thought I was on the news just this morning. His mug shots.
His mug shots? Well, not in a credible way anymore.
Oh, that's all right. We'll be fixing that shortly.
Oh, shit. I should have had her bring her recorder out.
Oh, yeah. This is something you just noticed. I think a lot of reporters get cybernetic eye enhancements so they can record through their eyes. And you can see that in his eyes is a blinking red light to show that he is recording this conversation.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard from your little fan lately?
Oh, well, I have so many fans. It's really hard to get through them all, but I cherish them.
He goes, I think you'll know which one I'm talking about. And he pulls up his shirt sleeve. And he has a wrist panel of, a screen. And he pulls up Instagram.
If we say Instagram?
Yeah.
Can we just be like, he's pulling... We don't have to make a fake one. He's pulling up, Driver 8 Twitter. He's pulling up Twatter.
Mark Zuckerberg is real in this universe.
No, this is already hell.
This is Cyberpunk, baby. You think Instagram doesn't exist? You can't escape this.
I feel like they have better than Instagram.
Instagram 2.
No fucking way.
Yeah, he pulls up Instagram 2 on his wrist. And he shows the @Yan introspective. And there's a new post that you haven't seen, made only an hour ago. And it shows a severed forearm with a cybernetic wrist panel embedded in the flesh. And I would like you to roll plus tech for me.
I'd be a die. I did baddie. 9.
So that's a 13. That's pretty good.
Twerk. Well, how could I get better? I could get a 10. I was...
Well, it's out of 30, so...
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, because you roll, and that's out of 10, and then you can add another 10, and then if you roll a 10, you roll again, so You can have up to 30.
This game's wild already.
Yeah. A 13. You immediately recognize this as Yanita's arm. And you can see that there is an image still on the wrist panel, but the way that his arm is kind of angled, you can't exactly make it out. This might be something for you to investigate later. Wink, wink. And he says, she's gone missing. Her arm was found in the apartment, but there's no other evidence left of her. Just like all the other ones.
Oh my god, Lincoln, did you do this? How could you show something like this to me? How cruel and inhumane of you.
He chuckles, because I think you guys hung out a lot. Not willingly, for sure, but you guys have been around each other. No, this is the case I've been working on. You wouldn't know about it. You were too low ranking before.
She laughs, but like a...
And now it seems it's getting personal, isn't it? I'll let you take over this case for me. As you see, I'm kind of tied up at the moment. But I want you to get me back on this station. Do you think we can make that deal? I'm sure you don't want Yanita getting hurt anymore. I don't know what's happened to her.
She smiles, like a slight smirk, and she goes, "You're forcing my hand, for I only care about human life so much I'd hate to see a fan suffer. I'll get you back on the station."
He smiles, he reaches out his hand to shake yours. Do you shake his hand?
Shakes it like really half. No love.
I wish we had a camera just to show this weak little handshake we're doing.
It's so pathetic.
His watch buzzes, and he looks at you and goes, "I have another appointment to attend to, but I'll see you at the police station on 7th Street at, say, 8 p.m.? Oh, and you're on in 5. And then he gets up and walks out. Do you go straight to work?
How's it outside today?
It is cloudy. And not in like a smoggy way, like it is also just cloudy, like it might rain.
Yeah, I don't think I'd stick around touring the city. I think I'd head straight there. I don't want to go into anywhere too dangerous this early in the day.
So, would you like to describe your workplace?
Yes. So, the city is tiered, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't tell anyone else about this.
Oh, I get to know.
Whoops.
You should probably do that when we're all together.
Yeah, I will.
My apartment is in fairly medium high tier of the city. It's a nice place. But my workplace is down real low. It's what one would call exceptionally seedy. There's this bright pink neon sign with these glowing lollipops that just says the candy store. And otherwise, dim building frame, no windows, and only a set of doors on the front, painted red.
Nice. I've been picturing it shaped like a giant gumball machine, but that's a bit more fun than I think what you have in mind.
That's what she hopes to have one day.
Those are her goals.
Yeah, and she tumbles down it like in the big ball capsules.
Fun.
Yeah, she opens up the front door. It's too early in the day for anyone to really be working there yet. Mm-hmm. Or rather, like, too late in the morning for anyone to be working there anymore. There's still a bartender, like, sweeping up some broken glass behind the bar. Most of the other girls, in fact, I think all of the other girls would have gone home by now.
You need to get their rest.
It is a strip club. And I own it.
Nice.
I am Candy Crush, owner of the candy store.
I love her.
I do also work here. Like, I am a stripper. I'm just the head stripper.
The head stripper.
Yes.
I truly have no idea how strip clubs work.
Me neither.
If you're a head stripper, sound off in the comments.
Head stripper alert.
Are you buddies with like the bartenders? Like, are you friendly with your employees? Like, how's the
Yeah,
workplace
I'm nice to them. I pay them. I feel like the bartenders I wouldn't interact with as much as like the other dancers.
Yeah.
Maybe like, hey, Johnny?
Jimmy. But it's close enough.
How was last night? I had to leave a little early. I had a client requesting to meet with me.
Man, they got rowdy last night.
Ooh.
He kind of gestures to the ground, and there's like 8 broken glasses. There's glass everywhere.
I forgot to mention, there is a sign on the door, like hung off the front door handles, that just says, no corporates.
Do people obey this sign?
Yes. They are forced to obey the sign or they will be kicked out.
Good. I just mean, like, do corporates ever try and come in? They're like, I have money, I got fat stacks, I'm coming in.
Occasionally they try, I kick them out. Literally.
Nice. Yeah, he gestures and there's just glass. You didn't notice because of your special feet.
Uh-huh.
You didn't notice that you were walking on glass. That he's been stepping very gingerly about, and there's probably a bunch of puddles and spilled drinks. It's awful. It usually does not get this messy, especially when you're here, because people respect you.
Yeah. Was it a particular client that was too much trouble? A regular?
A whole bachelor party came in. It was awful.
I'm always wary of big groups. She gestures for him to hand her like a broom.
Yeah, he does so.
Because I don't have to be afraid of some glass on the floor. I can clean it all up.
Yeah, I kicked him out though. They started harassing the girls. It was awful.
All right, well, you should go get some rest, Jeremy.
Are you sure? I mean, it's fine.
No, it's fine. I think I'm supposed to meet with someone pretty soon. I'd like a little privacy.
Of course. Thank you. Have a good day, night. I don't know what time it is. There's no windows in this place.
It's about 6 in the morning.
He gets his stuff and kind of wanders out, and he opens the door, and he's like, "Ow!"
The club is completely empty now. It's just me. I do not put on my fancy outfit.
What's your fancy outfit?
So, what Candy likes to wear when she's doing dances, obviously, she can't wear too much on her legs. I'll get to that later. I feel like
Nets just destroyed.
But as a top, she likes to wear this kind of like see-through plastic mesh substance as like a jacket over top everything. And then she has the same kind of material as like a bralette. Very see-through. She does wear pasties. And then I think she has like, I don't know how it would work for pants. Like anything.
Where do her legs stop?
I want to say like mid-thigh.
So she can wear like booty shorts.
Yeah.
They can have a side zip.
Yeah, that would work. Because I was thinking like, how would she put it on? Candy's most notable feature is that she has giant mechanical legs. They're full like leg replacements. They're not just like enhancements. These are my legs. I can take them off. It takes a while. And they are equipped with powerful hydraulics. They're real big and chunky and very useful for pole dancing.
She's walking around up to the stage.
Junk, junk. No, they're quiet. They're well oiled. She maintains her legs.
I think Kylie's new legs are so fun.
She walks like an AT-AT. So, yeah, I'm just wearing like a normal like button-up white collar shirt and still booty shorts because I still can't really wear pants over my massive, massive robot legs. This younger looking man comes in, probably either like very late teens to early 20s, extremely nervous looking. And he like stumbles in and I'm like, just come pull up a chair. It's all right. There's no one else here.
Are you sure? Are we being recorded?
No, of course not. Your full privacy is assured. It's just me.
How do I know you're not a cop or something?
You see these? And she gestures to her legs.
Yeah.
These bad boys are equipped with Slavic military-grade hydraulic pressure actuators. These can kick through steel doors. They are not legal, according to the police.
Okay.
If I was a cop, I would not be allowed to have these.
He's convinced.
So you're coming with a job offer?
He's so nervous.
Chill out, darling. You want what? What do you like? Bourbon? Whiskey?
I'm not old enough to drink.
No one cares. She pours herself a glass of red wine.
Did she pour him something just to pick?
Water.
Water. He drinks the water. Look. So, my girlfriend broke up with me, and she's like, I need to get her back, but she's already dating this other guy, and he's like so much cooler than me. It's so embarrassing. And I just like, could you just maybe get him out of the picture? I have like $2,000. I don't know how much is enough. I can get more though.
Oh, you poor thing. No.
No. Do you need more?
It's not about the money, sweet thing. What you need, and she like starts to trace like a finger up his chest.
He shivers.
Is some confidence in yourself.
I have confidence.
I'll tell you what. If you manage to work up the balls to go and get this chick back for yourself, and he's still coming after you, I'll consider it.
He nods. Do you go back to the office? Like how do you cope with this for the rest of your day?
I guess I'm going back and be like, oh, something else was in his schedule.
You're not telling them that he's dead?
No. What am I supposed to fucking do about it?
The investors are pretty mad. Are you gonna try and like lead the meeting? Or are you're gonna let them leave?
I feel like my boss is gonna fucking hate me if I try to do that, because that's his role, not mine. He has his shit, I have my shit.
Yeah, the investors leave in a huff. They're like, I don't know what investors say.
I'll make sure your stock tanks.
I'm gonna tell Twitter about this one.
You can't cancel me. I have 70 alternative accounts.
So he doesn't tell anyone? Is he like calling the cops or anything?
I guess he would try to do it, actually. I don't know why he would keep this a secret. Wait till my interns hear about this.
So you call the police. What do you tell them?
Celestia support, our boss is not here, but there's a cup of his blood I found on his desk.
Oh, we'll be over right away.
Thank you, officer.
And they are over right away. This is a big company. This is an important man who has gone missing. And, he's like, this keeps happening. People keep going missing, and then just their cybernetics turn up. Do you know anything?
I'm completely oblivious. I wish I could help, but I truly know nothing. I just show it to my boss's desk, and all I see is I.
Is this his throw up?
No. That was mine.
So you were here. You found this?
Yes.
He writes that down. Do you think that people recognize you, right? Like he doesn't need to ask your name; he knows who you are.
Yeah. Let get around.
I think some people, like some investigators with gloves and like those little cardboard things that they like have like evidence markers and stuff, and they're
Number 3. Grow up.
And that is evidence for sure. They're putting that in a little baggie for testing. And They're taking pictures. They take a picture of you. They're like, all right, we'll contact you if we know anything or if we need you to come down to the station for questioning. They're like, I don't know. I think you're kind of a guy that people know, so they're kind of hesitant to pin this on you because like you're the guy.
I'm just a little guy. I do the planning.
But they tell you that a lot of people have been going missing.
Like, what's the body count at this point, Chief?
Probably this is number 10.
Oh my god.
And, usually people go missing in Night City all the time. It's not a good place to be. But specifically, just leaving the cybernetics, which is the most valuable part of the boy, that is a very odd thing to be happening.
Yeah. Maybe they just don't like cybernetics.
So that's what they tell you.
Okay.
I think everyone goes home early for today. So you get a nice half day at work.
Yeah.
To think about how things have gone. Yeah. Maybe not everyone, but at least the people on your floor.
Yeah. My boys.
Companies can't take a whole day off. Nobody's like posting about this though on social media or anything. Like it's not coming up on the news. It's quiet. And you actually haven't heard of any of the other missing people either.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. I was like, is this like a thing that happened to all the others, or is this like something new?
No, nobody. This is like the first time you're learning about this missing people thing.
As he leaves the door, she takes a deep sigh, collects herself, fixes her hair. She walks back out to Todd. God damn it, Todd.
Todd is such a disaster.
Oh, Miss Zara. Who was it? Did you have a good meeting? I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I told you you had to put it on his schedule, but you didn't.
Oh, Todd, calm down. She puts her arm
crying
on him, and she's like consoling him. She's like rubbing his shoulder. She's like, it's okay. Stop shaking. Everything's gonna be all right. It was just an old friend of the network.
Okay.
She like wipes his tears. She's like, now go back and keep the good work.
Yes, Miss Zara.
He trips as he's leaving.
That's the funniest visual.
All his papers he was holding, they were your papers, by the way, everywhere over the floor. Actually, what happens is he trips over a camera cable and it spins to catch him on the network.
She bends down and she picks him up and she's like, it's okay, don't worry. It happens to the best of us. It's okay. And she's like petting his back and she's helping him pick up the papers. And she smiles because she knows she's on camera.
Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, not yet.
Like, does she do anything while she waits until 8 p.m.?
Oh, until 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
I think she would. But I don't know if you want to get into the... She would go on Anita's page and be like, yo, what was that shit?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yay!
So, this is after work?
After work.
You're on, like, a computer or something?
Yeah.
So you can, like, enlarge the image, and then you can see that she was writing a message to you. Like, it's, like, on her wrist panel. But it's not filled out.
Is my name seen, or do I just know that's my number?
Well, how does she contact you?
She contacts me through my number, but I don't know if she would have saved my name. I think I would have told her, hey, don't save my name.
No, then it's just your number then.
Yeah.
So you're good.
She's like, writes that down.
Add that one to the files.
She pulls out Lincoln's, like, file she has on him.
Yeah.
Like, all the stuff he's ever done. and she's just comparing stuff, and she's circling stuff. She's like reading about his like mugshot and everything.
Ooh, I love this.
And she's like, and she just does that till about 8.
So, this is a really small place. Is there just like one stage and then like a back room? Like,
There's-
how much is there?
There's a center stage, and then there's like a larger backstage where there's multiple poles, and then there is of course a VIP room.
Interesting. So, throughout the day, probably around noon, the other girls kind of start showing up again, and they love you. They're like hugging you, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, it was so bad last night. They were like throwing stuff at us. It was horrible."
Oh, sweetheart, if that happens, just throw them out. It's all right. Are you all right, darling? No, you still think you can perform tonight?
Yeah, I'm okay. They didn't hurt us.
That's good. If anything happens like that, you know you can always just call me and I'll come rowdy him back up.
You were busy. We didn't want to interrupt you.
No, it's all right. I always have time for my girls.
Did they know what you're doing?
No.
Okay.
The only one that knows are my clients and my boyfriend.
How does word get around about you? Just like word of mouth kind of deal?
Yes. But my boyfriend ensures that my internet profile stays very off the grid.
Do you have... Okay, we decided that Instagram... Nah.
Okay.
This is the future. Instagram, too. Do you have an Instagram, too, for the candy store? This is
Yes.
important.
The candy store dude too does have an Instagram. Maybe I have a hidden hyperlink to a calendar for setting up meetings with me.
Ooh, fancy.
I feel like Instagram too would allow you to put hidden hyperlinks into your posts.
You can do whatever you want with Instagram, too.
Who made Instagram?
Mark
too?
Zuckerberg.
Okay.
You know, regular people come in who want to see strippers.
Yeah.
Probably some nicer guys, some sleazier guys, but they don't give you too much trouble today. This is after cleaning up, this has been a pretty easy day for you, I think.
All right. I feel like some of the girls I've pretty much just rescued off the street and basically given them a place where they can be safer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think any of the girls live at the club? Do you think there's a room where they could sleep in case they don't have somewhere to go?
That's up to you.
It is up to me. I think there might be okay, I think how it is that there's a couple rooms back there with a couple beds in them that anyone can stay in if they need to. Because I know a lot of people live on the streets in Cyberpunk, which is how it is. Candy never stays there, obviously. But any of the other girls can stay there if they need to.
So do these double as the private rooms?
No.
Okay.
People do not have sex on these beds.
Just curious.
The private rooms are sofas. There's a dentist chair for some reason.
There's a dentist chair.
There's a dentist chair in a back corner of the room.
And after a while, how often do you watch the news?
I don't think I would very often.
I don't think you would either. Just curious.
I don't think I would have the news playing anywhere in the club.
For sure.
I feel like I would maybe have a pocket computer I could check occasionally to keep track with my boyfriend.
I mean, the morning news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
No. Nah.
Okay.
I got better things to do. Nah.
All right. So a man in a suit walks in. And he's looking way more confident than most of your customers. So if someone was to request a specific person, how would they do that?
They were requesting a specific dancer.
Yeah.
They would either ask me or probably one of the bartenders. Since there are no bartenders right now, they would have to go through me.
Yeah, he walks up to you. May I request a private dance? And he kind of checks his wrist panel with Miss Crush.
I am up and down. Can you give what vibes does he give off?
I
Can I vibe check this guy?
Yeah. Make an empathy roll.
Ooh, that's a 12.
He's got cool, not in that's cool, but cool collective vibes.
Do you have a name?
Oh, Lincoln Cable.
His name is what?
You're the first person to get this joke. His name is Lincoln Cable.
His name is Link Cable?
Yeah! No one else picked that one up.
Well, let me ask you a question first, Mr. Cable. What exactly is your job?
Well, currently, my job is being under investigation. But I used to be in media. I was the head reporter of Eden News. I'm surprised you don't recognize me.
I don't watch the news very much.
Understandable.
Are you here on business or pleasure?
He thinks about this.
I am, like, leaning forward to him as I say this.
Business, but... No, hold on. We have to... They can't be yelling. We're recording.
They're reading Morbius. They're Morbin up there.
I'm calling them. Stop yelling about Morbius. We can hear you. We're recording. You all can't be screaming upstairs.
Okay, well stop screaming about Morbius. You're just not a morbid.
We're not Morbin hard enough.
We had stopped yelling. Wait, like, when was the...
You guys just yelled like 1 second ago, and then I called you.
It's Morbin. Alright, we'll shut up.
Love you. Bye. What was I saying?
So are you here for business or pleasure?
Unfortunately, business, but maybe another time.
Ah, that is a shame. Why don't you follow me into the VIP room? And I grab him by the arm.
I don't know how often men in suits come into your business.
Not very. We deter that kind of thing with the big sign on the front door.
Yeah.
I pull him into a VIP room. I put on a jacket, I think.
You sit him down in the dentist chair.
I don't... No. Not for business.
Is there a separate business chair?
No, it's the same room. But I have a curtain that I pull to seclude us off from any other girls that might have to come in to do a job.
Ah, okay.
And so I sit him down.
So you guys like close, like...
Yeah, I'm sitting next to him on a couch, kind of like leaning against him on his shoulder.
He's very, like, he has very good posture. He's not interacting with you.
Can I try to make him flustered?
Yeah.
Can I roll seduction?
Yeah.
That's a 7.
7 is not gonna...
Which is real
seduce
unfortunate,
him.
because I have a +6 to seduction.
He's a very...
Wait, no, I also get to add
Oh?
my empathy. So that's a 10.
That's still not enough, I'm
All
afraid.
right. If I had rolled literally anything else, would it have been enough?
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
A 1 in seduction's not gonna make it.
No, I think 1 actually is just a critical failure always.
Oh, yeah.
Do I fumble?
You fumble the seduction? No. You're Candy Crush.
So I get to
Rolling
roll
on the fumble table.
Rolling on the fumble table, that is a 7.
Wow, you blew it royally. You not only didn't convince them, but now they're actually violently opposed to anything you want to do. Roll 1d10 on a 1 to 4. They attempt to do you physical harm.
How has this gone so bad?
You're gonna have to roleplay this after you roll. A 4! Alright.
Jesus Christ. This is an important character, isn't it?
Alright.
How is this going to happen if I kill him here and then he's also in the other scenes?
No. He attempts to do you physical harm.
Oh, I know.
So what happens? Let's go back a little.
Okay, so I think while I'm talking to him, I, like, squeeze his bicep.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
I squeeze his cock. No. I'm not that forward. Unless they're paying. No, I like, lightly squeeze his bicep while I'm talking to him and, like, brushing up against him. How does he respond to this?
I'm gonna be gentle with you.
It is the first session.
We just started. He slaps your hand away and gets up. And he's like, please try and keep this professional.
This is my profession.
He's kind of
I'm
disgusted
sorry.
with you now. He's not.
I'll be civil.
He's not into it anymore.
So what have you come to discuss?
Have you been home yet today?
I don't see why that's any concern of yours.
He looks at you. I was just curious if you've heard the news yet.
What do you mean?
Well, you should probably get home. I'll meet you at 8 p.m. at the police station on 7th Street. We'll discuss more there.
Candy is like shocked. This doesn't happen normally. Normally she's the one that controls the power dynamic.
Yeah. She fumbled hard.
Yeah. All right. I'd have to close early.
You probably should. And he's going to go try and leave.
All right. I don't stop him.
Do you go home? Like, what's going on now?
Girls?
They come. I don't know.
They trounce in. They boo breastily through the door.
What is it?
I think we might have to close down for tonight.
Oh my god, what happened?
I'm not sure yet, but I don't think it's anything good. We'll probably be back open tomorrow. In the morning.
They hug you. They're like, Candy.
It's okay, girls. It'll be all right.
Candy's
You know I
like
made it
crazy
tough stuff.
tall, right?
Oh yeah, I'm like 6'6".
They're all in. They love you so
I
much.
attract a very specific crowd.
People like get stomped.
Squish my head between my thighs.
Your metal thighs.
My metal cold thighs. They're only metal up to here.
Just
There's
the
still
perfect
some
space
flesh.
for a head.
Yeah.
They start shutting down. They kick everyone out. There weren't too many people, but some guys are kind of like, "What do you mean? I paid to. I just gave you $100."
All right. Yeah, I'd send everyone home, and I'd lock up with my set of keys. I'd make sure all the lights are turned off, and then I would head back to my apartment because I don't know what the hell that guy was talking about.
You get there, and there's police in your apartment.
In?
And you are
what
met...
the actual fuck are you doing in my house?
You are met with a gruesome sight. All the white carpet is now completely red. And all of those cables from your boyfriend are on the ground. Like, his scalp is essentially left on the carpet, still plugged in.
Oh my god. Chase? I like burst into the room looking for him.
Immediately a cop stops you. He's like, are you, do you know this man?
Yeah, yes, that's my boyfriend. His name's Chase. Where is he? What happened?
Well, that's a question for you. And he's gonna start trying to put you in handcuffs.
Wait, what? I haven't been here all day. I haven't seen him since this morning. I'm like
you saw him
backing up.
this morning?
Yes.
Well, you're the last sighting.
Will this help me learn where he is?
He's missing. We don't know where he is. Do you want to look around, like, with your eyeballs really quick?
I do. I want to see, like, are there other parts of him strewn around?
Well, were there any... All of his cybernetics
I feel like he would
are
have
left on the
like,
ground. And possibly some chunks of brain meat. Because this was a bloody scene.
Yeah, I feel like he would have like a computer grafted into his forearm.
Yeah, a lot of people have that.
Mm.
And that is... It appears to have been ripped out.
Okay, his whole arm isn't just there?
No.
Okay, good. At least he still has a hand to hold me.
Aww. His cyber penis.
No, not my boyfriend's cyber penis. How will we have sex?
Cyber sex. Yeah, there's... This is a very bloody sight. There's meat, but not like a lot of meat. But the cybernetics aren't clean either.
Alright. Like it was butchered out of him.
Yeah, lots of blood and wires everywhere.
Yeah, I'd go with the cops because I know I didn't do shit. They can't prove anything. And I always fuck my way out if I need to.
Yeah,
That's Candy's approach to life.
They take you down and they put you in a holding cell.
First step, you can't prove shit. Second step, sex. It hasn't failed her so far.
Yeah. They take you, they put you in a little cell, and you're there for a bit, and then they take you out, and they're like, someone wants to meet with you. And they lead you to that room that you talk to people in.
The interrogation
I've
room?
never been arrested before. I don't know.
The one with like the one-way mirror that they watch you through? And you sit down and
No,
they talk
like
to
a
you?
friend meeting room. But probably they also look at you.
So
It's not,
yes.
You're not being interrogated.
Okay.
It's just like a meeting room.
Okay.
And Mr. Cable's there.
Is it 8 p.m.?
Almost.
I wave through my handcuffs. Am I still handcuffed?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But they're not officially charging you with anything.
I'm just a suspect.
Yeah. So they're just putting you away for a little bit, but you're not arrested.
Mm.
You're just being held. Yeah, so you sit down. I thought you might get here a different way, but I suppose this works too.
Yeah, well, this wasn't really my plan either. I'm still wearing my stripper outfit with the jacket thrown over top.
Seems like they're wanting to pin this thing on you. It's unfortunate.
Kind of just gesture at my handcuffs.
You're pretty strong. Don't think I don't know what you're doing in there.
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
It's your little store. I know what I was asking.
She kind of just like stares at him and then at the police surrounding her.
I won't say anything. Yet. The cops are just watching this. They're like, I've seen weirder stuff.
Candy is staying dead silent.
A couple others are coming to meet us too. He looks at the cops and leans in a little closer to you, and I can probably get you out of here tonight if you agree to my plan.
It doesn't really seem like I have any other option, does it?
Well, you could rot away and die.
I have people I need to take care of.
Understandable. Do you have anything else to say to him? Because he's gonna get
No.
up. Yeah, the cops take you, and then you're holding a little longer, and then someone comes and gets you out. Not him, not Lincoln. Some cop.
A cop just to like, get up.
They unhandcuff you.
I give him a kiss on the cheek.
I don't think cops like that.
I do it anyways.
Get off me.
Come visit me sometime, I say as I trounce out the front door.
You go out, and then there's like a little seating area.
Mm.
And there's some benches.
The
and
cop receptionist.
There's outside. And Lincoln is waiting there. And now I have to go get our friends. So let's remind ourselves of
I'm gonna start recording. Jessica opens TikTok.
I made the same mistake when I did my individual
It was the
recording.
Morbius video. I'm so sorry. We were still fucking around.
Okay.
I was trying to get my character.
It's fine. Mr. Cable is sitting outside of the police station along with a woman. Which one of you two gets there first, do you think?
I think Zara would get there first.
Do you think she arrives like a little early or right on time?
She arrives a little early. She thinks being on time is late.
Do you have a car or do you get driven places?
I think she would drive herself on this particular occasion.
Just
in
Todd
her,
drive you?
in her awesome. Do you want to do the Todd?
Todd crashes the car.
No, Todd's not driving.
Yeah.
I think for this, just for her image, she would drive herself. She doesn't want anyone else tagging. That was an intense stand.
I'm a terrible
Who's gonna
DM.
blink?
I'm not called a DM. I think I'm called a referee.
That's way
What?
funnier.
I think in Cyberpunk I'm a referee.
In Cyberpunk, you're just the fucking boxing match
What
guy
is your
with the blue and white
outfit?
strip.
I am wearing a striped shirt and I have a little whistle in my mouth. You can't hear it. It's special.
Can you wear the slutty
It's a
version?
dog whistle.
I unbutton one button from the referee uniform.
You got assless chaps on.
Let's hear a clap, boy.
No.
That's how you stop.
Yeah, I don't whistle. I just clap my cheeks to get their attention. So you park, walk around. He gets up and he shakes your hand. I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you're here. On time, I suppose.
I'm not glad to be here.
Oh, who is this?
I'm the woman that was sitting there.
Well, I'm just learning this now, woman. Hello.
Should I describe what I look like?
Yeah, we'll wait for everyone to get here and then we'll do that.
Okay.
What are you wearing?
Just you wait.
I have one more guest arriving shortly. Let's wait for introductions. How does your boy get here?
Motorcycle.
Yeah, does he come on time?
You know, long time.
50 hours later.
On the dot.
On the dot. At the clock strikes 8. Like, there's like a chime that goes off, and you're. He just tears up.
Like
and-
that.
And Link. Well, seems like everyone's here. Would you like to introduce yourselves to each other?
Well, I am Zara Espionage, and she reaches out to shake whoever this woman is hand.
Candy.
Oh, Candy, nice to meet you. That was not me saying that.
You introduced yourself and shook my hand. How am I not?
Oh, okay, redo. Hi, Candy.
Nice to meet you.
And sir.
I'm taking off my glove and my helmet. James Zong.
Zong, nice to meet you. Zara Espionage.
Nice.
And we all know, Lincoln here.
Yes, of course.
Tell us, why are we here?
Would you guys like to give yourselves physical descriptions?
I think it's probably best.
Yep.
Should I go first?
Yeah.
Alright, so Candy Crush stands at about 6'6", mostly due to her gigantic steel-plated robot legs. They ended about mid-thigh.
Oh, yeah, baby.
She is wearing booty shorts.
I'm sorry.
No other pants fit her.
No, they have side zips, so she can put them on. She has this kind of sheer jacket thrown over a see-through top. And that is all she is wearing.
There is no bra.
No.
She's pasties.
She's pasties.
What shape are they?
Oh my god.
Lollipops. Dark hair, like almost black, that comes down in 2 braids behind her shoulders. And she's wearing glasses.
So unattracted to her.
Yeah?
I know, it's weird. I hate glasses.
That's the deal breaker, not the robot legs?
Oh, the robot legs. Yeah, the glasses. That's
Oh, don't
it.
worry, she can take them off.
Oh shit. Okay, now we're talking. Zara Espionage is about 5'5". She's a Hispanic woman with green eyes, plump lips. I don't know why I'm saying that.
She's got real kissable lips.
Some real smoochers.
They really are. She has long brown hair that she leaves out, so it's kind of curly. It looks like those what's it called? A blow dry?
Blowout.
A blowout.
Brazilian blowout.
It looks like a Brazilian blowout hairstyle. She is wearing a lavender coat on top with a cream-colored blouse, and her news reporter lanyard is on, and she's also wearing pants, gloves, and boots. The only part you can see that is her face and her neck. Everything else is covered by clothing or gloves or something.
And now, James Zahn is wearing his typical, corporate suit style. You got your dark brown, kind of like dark chocolate suit on, white pant leg, got a little white not sheer, what's it like? It's like a shiny kind of fabric.
Oh,
You should know, aren't you licensed in
silk?
fabric?
You mean silk?
Yeah, silk, that's the one. And my little, tie up to...
We are licensed in fabric, Deneb.
Dude, it was high school. I don't remember jack shit. And then, some nice gold round glasses with, a string, one of those. And then, he had his, bike helmet, just resting on him, beside him. Yeah, and then some fancy little shoes.
Nice. Little guy.
Oh, yeah, he's 5'9", and he's a, kind of older Vietnamese man.
Oh shit, we were supposed to do ages?
I don't care.
I'm 25.
No way. Girl slay pussy. I'm 25.
Wow, you guys could have gone to high school together. You're like, oh my god, Candy, I haven't seen you in ages.
Man, they said you were most popular for a reason.
Candy was definitely not her name growing up.
No, I also don't think she lived here in high school.
No.
I don't think they would have gone to the same high school.
And Lincoln, now that you all have met each other, I need you guys to do something for me. And he pulls out a folder, with a bunch of papers in it. And he opens it up, and you can see that these are missing persons reports. Zara, you have not seen any of these reports before, which is strange because, you're pretty up and up on the news. And he gives them to you guys to look through them. And you notice the one, constant is that all of these people are missing, but their cybernetics were left behind at the scene of the crime.
Is his eye on?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
You don't need to. Where did you find all these reports from?
It's something I've been working on before my little incident. There's some tension between these two that you guys are, not included in.
There's anti-tension between Lincoln and Candy.
Mr. Zhang, I'm afraid that we didn't get much time to talk, and I have quite a big ask from you specifically.
What specifically do you want?
You are quite prolific in the corporate sector, and I'm hoping you can fund this little expedition.
Why?
I need you guys to gather some more information on these missing persons. And if it all works out, you'll get what you want.
I'm sorry, you want me to work with a corporate?
He just looks at you. Is that a problem?
Yeah, is there a problem?
You wouldn't want to go to jail.
No.
Oh.
It's not.
Good. He hands Zara the files. I believe I can entrust you with these.
You always can.
I'll meet you at the Fine Arts Gallery tomorrow morning. You better be there. And then a car pulls up, and he gets in it and drives away. In the back seat.
He drives from the back seat.
No, the car drives away. It was his Uber or something.
It was
I
an
don't know.
Uber?
It was an Uber.
You know him.
Oh. We used to work together.
Oh, okay. Mind telling us what the hell's going on here?
Your guess is as good as mine. This man is a madman who has apparently information on kidnapped people that no one else in the city knows, and somehow he's important enough to have it. Mind you, with his criminal record now.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, you didn't know.
I mean, I heard on the news, but what kind of record are we talking about?
Well,
Candy's interested now.
My reputation is on the line here. I just got into a kerfuffle with my boss. My boss is missing. He's probably in those reports. You mind telling me what the hell is going on here before I put my life on the line here?
Gentleman, woman. I don't know either. He came into my office the other day, basically told me, threatened me, and now I'm here. I know as little as you do. His criminal record, I don't know if I have information to that knowledge. I don't think...
It was... He's being charged for, extortion. So basically, it was like bribery, and he was paying people off to get information, and someone reported him, and he's getting into it.
Mr. Lincoln is being charged with extortion. Eden News, the company I work for, have cut ties with him, distance with him. As you can see, he needs extortion, yet why does he need money from you?
That's what I'm wondering.
Here's what I propose. We help Mr. Lincoln with this case, be it. After it's done, you take the credit. Cut him out.
It would help me get promoted.
And, be it as you both know, Candy, I heard that he has something on you with jail. What is that?
It's nothing I can't handle by myself. Now, you said you worked with him in the past, yes?
Oh, yes.
How would you feel if he stopped working with you?
He already has, sweetheart.
Perfect.
Well, looks like we can all benefit each other here. And she's gonna look through the files. What are the names on the files? Is his boss in there?
Actually, none of the people, are in there. They're still getting processed.
Oh.
You can ask this about him tomorrow and get it in game.
Come back tomorrow
I did not.
for more
There's
information.
10 missing people. I didn't pick out 10 names. I have 4 of them.
Think about a spot.
Finding already dead people is not really my expertise.
But
I
they're
don't
not.
normally do this kind of thing.
They're not already dead. If just their cybernetics were left behind, there's a possibility they could be alive.
Well, I mean, it's incredibly painful to get cybernetics forcibly removed.
Exactly. How cruel is it that Mr. Lincoln is doing this? Putting us up to it, he knows who's doing this. Let's be real here. He has the files. He has a connection there. He's trying to clean himself off.
Then why do you want to work for him in the first place?
You blackmailed me.
Remarkably straightforward. It is strange the amount of information he seemingly has access to.
Exactly. No one else has this. I work as the top news reporter. I haven't seen any of these missing files. None of these missing people have been reported.
Even if we aren't planning on working with him, I would still like to be investigating. My boyfriend went missing. I would like to find him.
I understand. Someone who I held dear also turned up missing. And I'm sure your boss missing seems to have worried you.
Yeah, our investors left, and I'm afraid our company's gonna tank.
He's probably banking on getting a new promotion soon anyways. This was said in an insulting manner, but you do not seem to have taken it as such.
You can't blame a man for working.
I can.
Now, we will work with him, but against him at the same time. We can't let this evil take our city, can we?
Either you're stupid or blind, because the city's already plenty evil.
There's more that can come. You can always stop a prolific one.
I just want to get this done and over with so I can go back to work.
Well, then let's get working.